Okay, so I've been getting this is a common questions that I receive whenever I work with the clients or submit a proposal. So they ask, why have Memberium with LearnDash? Because they're kind of confused what's the use of Memberium, because we all know that LearnDash has its own course manager. You could even create like a membership level using the groups with their functionality. But why use Memberium, and then when do you usually need it? So let me answer those, like the basic questions in this video, and if there is a thing that I miss, feel free to comment down in the video below. So I'm just gonna install Memberium, and I've already installed LearnDash, and let's just wait for that and activate it. And then I'm gonna set this up. Now before I do so, a quick info. So LearnDash is an LMS software, so it manages your course lesson topics, and it could create quizzes, put questions, generate certificate, and then you could use the groups as like a membership level. So maybe you could create a group 1, and then whoever has access to that group will get maybe one of your 3 courses. So the groups could be used that way, and then you could also have assignment, generate some report, and then there's a bunch of add-ons available if you need more functionality. But that's it. So if we try to create a new course, I'm just gonna create a new one, and then let me just grab my Vimeo videos. And I'm gonna name that like this one. So this is my first course, WP Membership Site 101. And what I'm gonna do, so I'm trying to create a course in here, and then I'm gonna go to the builder, and I'm just gonna for now I'm gonna create a sample lesson. So I'm gonna use this page builder. So I'm gonna create lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. By the way, you could rename the labels used. So if you prefer program compared to courses, you could do that, and then module compared to lessons, you could also rename that inside LearnDash. So just want to note that. And then I'm gonna, before I hit publish, I'm gonna go to the settings, and I'm going to mark this free for now. And so free is still protected, and they need to register to access the content. And I think that's it. So this is the course. So I don't have any template enabled in this website for now. So this is by default the default WordPress template when you start an installation. So this is how it looks. This is LearnDash stuff. So I'm an admin, so I see everything, but let's just try incognito window. Okay, so this is how it looks if you are not logged in. So log into enroll, and you need to enable the registration to make this work. So let's just quickly do that before we proceed, because there's gonna be some difference later once I activate Memberium. So I need to do this first. So login and registration, and then maybe focus mode. Yep. And then I'm just gonna make sure I go to the settings in general, and then anyone can register, and then save. And then let's refresh this page. Let's see how it works now. Okay. Log into enroll. So I can now register using this link. If we go back to LearnDash, okay, I'm gonna leave that default for now, but you could actually enable the LearnDash registration form, but for now I'm gonna leave that default. So let's just go back in here. So this is Memberium, and I'm gonna close this, go back to, I'm still in the course page, and these are like without Memberium. This is how LearnDash looks. Now, as I've mentioned, you could create groups, like you could treat groups as a membership level. So maybe let's say you have group 1, and whoever has access to group 1 will also get access to this course. So that's an example. So, but again, this is the default LearnDash without Memberium. So you could have like, you have the permalinks, associated content. I think if I refresh, I should see, let me just publish. Okay, I should see the lessons on the side. And then if you have more topics, there's gonna be more items at the bottom in this arrows. So this is how, again, the default. No Memberium installed. And now let's activate Memberium so that I could show you like the difference. But if I explain this like the simplest explanation based on my experience, I use Memberium whenever the client uses Keap or Active Campaign as their email list manager or contact list manager, because it's not really just email alone. So contact list manager. And whenever they use, if they are a user of that softwares, then I'm going to use Memberium most of the time. Especially if with LearnDash, because these two are very like compatible. They kind of speak without problem to each other. Now, another option, of course, is Access Ally, but I'm gonna discuss in the next video Access Ally. For now, we're just gonna focus on Memberium and why and when do you need it. So again, if you're using, like example me, I'm using Keap, so I'm going to use Memberium in my case, especially that I'm using LearnDash for this academy. So that's one of the reasons. And then LearnDash alone is very powerful, like there's no question for that one, especially when setting up courses. But Memberium just gives you like more push, like more power for your membership or LMS site. It could do a lot of gamification, like an if-else statement, like if they haven't purchased this, show this one. Especially with Elementor, Memberium also works well, so that's another bonus. And also Memberium allows it so that your member, instead of coming from the WordPress site, which is example this one, they will start from, example, if you have a landing page opt-in and whoever signs up or opt into that form via your landing page, they will enter your Keap account. And then from your Keap account, you're gonna have some automation that when they sign up to this, generate their access to my membership site. That automation, Memberium creates that connection with your Keap account. So it's actually more secure as well, because you are basing, or you have your members list based in your contact list manager or CRM, in my case Keap. So later on, it is gonna be much easier to market your list and to do to pull different kinds of reporting. Again, there's lots of option. So if you're gonna ask what's the use of what is Memberium, so and why do you need that now, most of my answer to that question is you're gonna need or I'm gonna recommend you use Memberium if you're using LearnDash and you don't have specific contact list manager yet. Then I will recommend Keap or Active Campaign. And also, of course, okay, so let me just grab my key. So you need to go to if you're using Keap, so you need to go to settings, and then you need to go to API. So I haven't created my API key. Okay, so I just generated my encrypted key, and I'm gonna copy that, go back to Memberium, your installation or setup, and you also need to enter your app name. Your app name is what you could find in that's part of your URL. So that's your access verified. So we are now good to go. So we could now click the next button, and then in here it says category name of your membership. Now, Memberium could create a bunch of membership levels. So you could have like basic, premium, advanced, something like that, or gold, silver, something like that. Different kind of levels. And depending on how you need it, free trials, etc. So it is based in the way it is set up is you need per membership level is gonna use a tag inside your Keap account or Active Campaign account. So it's gonna connect the way like a tag. So if the contact has example tag for the free tag name free membership level, and you created that as a membership level on your membership site, that means that contact inside your Keap account has access to your free membership level in your membership site. Now, in my case here, in my academy, the one that I'm setting up right now, it's asking me to choose a category name, a tag category name for the membership level. So I'm just gonna actually proceed, but you could actually like customize this. So you could create a different category name in your Keap account, and then you could proceed it that way and select your category name in here. But for now, in my case, I'm just gonna leave the default and then set category, and then I'm gonna create free membership level. Something like that. This membership is a subscription. No, it's not. So again, I'm just gonna uncheck that for now. Okay. As you can see, we have the free membership tag in here, and the tag ID is 109, which matches the one that Memberium just created. So I'm just gonna finish and go to the next section, and says done. Now it's ready, so I'm gonna activate Memberium. Now, Memberium offers a monthly subscription and an annual plan. But if you are just like starting out and like you're just starting out and you haven't really launched your website yet, Memberium allows you to create or use the plugin without purchasing a subscription. So it's good, especially if your website is still in development mode. So you don't need to keep on paying for the subscription. And then it limits up to, I think, 25 users. So you could do a bunch of testing with that one. And then when you're ready to go live, of course, you can just go to their website and purchase your plan. So we just installed and activated Memberium. Here it says create a basic membership campaign. So I'm just gonna click that, start this wizard steps. So it's gonna show you a full instruction for how you will create your campaign, but I'm not gonna proceed to this one because I don't need it for now, and I already know how I will build my campaign. But feel free to follow this instruction. This is very helpful, and it will give you the full instruction for how you will generate, or you could generate, access to your membership site. Now let's just go back because I can see some error in here. It says your site currently has a membership trial license limited to 25 user. Again, that's what we need for now, especially if you're in development mode. Memberium detected that you have allow anyone can register. That's just a warning, but I'm gonna turn that off because what I want is if they opt in. I was just trying to give you an example earlier, but what I want in this academy is if they should opt in to one of my opt-in form or lead magnet before they could get access to the free membership, so that they will be in my Keap account. I'm just gonna do no thanks for now. Okay. And now Memberium is active. Now lastly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deactivate this plugin Memberium wizard. But again, if you're new to Memberium, feel free to go through the videos. That's very helpful. That was the videos that I watched when I was new to using Memberium. So again, they have all the documentation that you need. So I'm just gonna deactivate this. Okay. And not that one, so it's this one. Okay. So now that we have Memberium activated and we have LearnDash activated, let's just refresh this course so that I could give you an example of how or what's new. Like after activating Memberium, what's new? Because as I've mentioned, Memberium and LearnDash works very well. They just communicate without any problem. So I'm just gonna so if we're gonna compare this, as you can see, this was the look of LearnDash without Memberium, and then this is with the Memberium. So as you can see, you could generate some template. This will allow you to generate some account update, change email, and so on. What this is gonna do is, again, all of the functionality in here, it will generate a Memberium shortcode where your members could add credit card, change their password, and so on, invoices, etc. And this is synced to your Keap account because Keap allows payment. So you could do that. And then in here, on the side, when we before we don't have other stuff in here, but now that Memberium is activated, you can see that we have this Memberium protection, and it has some options. One of that is to choose which membership level protects this LearnDash. So you could actually like completely hide this course. Again, you don't need to do that, but maybe for other setups, you wanna really make sure that this course is protected and could only be seen by login members. And you could also do like require contact ID, require tag ID, and so on. There's a bunch of stuff in here. And then if they don't have access and they try to act, like if they don't have, example, if you set it this way and contact does not have this membership tag, you could set a redirect to where you want to point them, maybe in a landing page where you want them to sign up for this free course, something like that. And then you could set unlock thumbnail and lock thumbnail. So if they have access, this whatever you set in here is going to be shown on the course grid, and then this is gonna be the thumbnail if they don't have access. Again, bunch of stuff. And then if they have like a tag, you could also auto enroll them, so without them purchasing or signing up for the whatever you need them to do, you could auto enroll them with these options. And of course, when they complete this course, you could apply a tag in Keap. So that's really also one of the powerful things. So when someone completes your course, you could apply a tag in Keap and then maybe put them in an automation, whether that's an upsell or just a congratulation message, nurture message, and maybe you wanna like encourage them more to proceed to whatever the next step is. So that's very powerful, because without Memberium you can't just do that alone. So this is very handy. So that's again, it just gives your LMS site more power, especially if you are using Keap or ActiveCampaign. So I hope this makes sense. I don't really want to make this video very long, but I just needed to mention those stuff. I've been using Memberium for I think the past 7 years, and the way I see them is they make sure they keep on updating and making their stuff better, and their support is great. So I don't have any negative thing about them. Plus, me as a developer, I really like the flexibility of Memberium, because they offer a bunch of shortcodes that I could do, if else statement, and so on. You could check out their website. They have the documentation for their shortcodes. But for me, those are like things that are very helpful, especially when developing membership sites. And maybe the client wants some specific gamification, like if they don't have the free membership, then I want to show this with this message, and so on. Again, we could do a bunch of stuff with this combination. So again, I hope this helps. If you have any question, feel free to comment down below the video, and I'll see you in the next one.